All right, and we are live, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Everyone.
Wow.
Awesome. Welcome, ladies. Oh my God, I'm so excited today because not only do I have this beautiful ladies power packed house today, but because we have a very interesting topic that we're going to be discussing. Because as you guys already know, we just have one more day for this month to be over already. Can you imagine? Like, where did
Yeah,
January go already?
Honestly, just like yesterday.
I know. It's like we blinked our eye and then boom, January is gone.
Mhm.
That right there is the reason why I said, you know what, today we need to get people gingered again because it's one thing to start the year off with all these new year resolutions, talking about how you want to have more and have a change and have
Mhm.
success in the new year. And then by the time 2, 3 weeks have gone by, you forget about those goals and you just go back to your normal self, right? So we
yeah.
don't want that to be the case. So that's
Mhm.
why we're here to empower you guys and re-inspire you and reinvigorate you that you know what, those goals, those dreams, those desires are achievable. But
Mhm.
maybe there is one shift that you need to make in order to make it happen for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, we're gonna go do a quick round of introductions. For me, I'm Ishoma, also known as Digital Boss Babe. I'm coming to you guys today from British Columbia in Canada. I've
Mhm.
been working in the online space for the last 5 years, and I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and yes, I do have an engineering background, but because of the power of our online business, I was able to fire my boss and do this full time. Okay. So that's a quick intro about me. Thank you so much, Sister Ruth, for the clap. We're going to pass it over now to the beautiful lady, Ruth Turley. Take it away, Ruth, and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ruth. I am from Massachusetts. I am a mom, I'm a wife, and I have two beautiful daughters. I'm originally from Philippines, and I am a nurse by profession, and I've been in the business for 4 years.
Awesome, awesome. All right, welcome, Ruth. So now we're going to move over to Sister Aziza. Sister Aziza, take it away.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aziza. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. I live in Massachusetts, in the USA, and I'm originally from the DRC Congo. I've been working here in Massachusetts and in New Hampshire in the hospitality, and I have a business management background and formation. So I work in a hotel for like 25 years, more than 25 years I've been working, and I do this business as part time, I guess. I started business also 4 years ago. I've been in this business for 4 years. Yeah.
Wow, amazing,
Awesome.
amazing. Yes, welcome. I feel so inspired to have you here today because you said you're a grandma, right? And
Yeah.
Yes.
this is one thing that a lot of people usually wonder is that, oh my God, do I have to be, a certain age to do this business or have certain skills? But, right here, right now, today, you can see we have different backgrounds, different ages, and all of that. So thank you for introducing yourself, Sister Aziza. Now let's move over to Gloria. Sister Gloria, please take it away.
Oh boy. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching me from all over the world, because I believe that this is a live stream.
Mhm.
I'm so privileged to join this wonderful and amazing, unstoppable, distinctive queen to watch out for in 2025.
Yes,
So my
so.
name is Gloria Odiadi, and my nickname is Glow the World.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my nickname Glow the World. So by profession, I used to be a healthcare worker when I first came to migrated to Canada in 2018. I used to be a PSW. I think after like 2 3 years, I went back to school and find myself because I read business administration back home in Nigeria. So I'm a mom. Sorry, I think I have to start from there. I'm a mom, a
Mhm.
wife,
Mhm.
I'm an entrepreneur, and also I'm a founder of Touching Lives, Women of Distinction, Touching Lives Foundation. I have a foundation in Canada and also in back home in Africa. It's been 6 years and Canada 5 years. So a woman resources manager and also a financial advisor and also
Wow.
CEO of Glody World Ventures and also the managing director of the turning.com, the online digital guru.
Wow.
Long title.
Have your hands full.
Wow.
So I joined this amazing business, this Turning Point business, uh, in October last year. I'm just a baby, right?
Wow.
I'm not 1 year yet. I'm just like 3 months, 4 months thereabouts.
Mhm.
And the journey I started this journey with good faith, and I'm loving it. And I desire to retire with this business because that is my retirement package.
Mhm.
Though I'm
Okay.
still working, but I trust God that I'm going to retire very soon with this amazing business. Thank you.
Yes, awesome, awesome. Oh my God, you wear so many hats.
Yeah.
I couldn't even keep up. Financial advisor, business manager, managing director on
I
this.
know
You
that's
know
a lot
what?
of title.
That's the proof that the excuses I'm too busy doesn't work anymore. Huh?
Exactly, exactly.
Joe, thank you. Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's hear from Iyabo. Sister Iyabo, take it away.
Thank you for having me again. I'm excited to be here and to be sharing this business opportunity with all our audiences. So my name is Yabo. I'm originally from Benin in West Africa, but I'm currently living in Washington State. I work in retail management, but alongside my full-time job, I run successfully this digital business. And I'm here today with all these queen on the stage to share with the audience this life-changing business opportunity. Thank you.
Amen.
Yes, yes, awesome, awesome. Welcome, Sister Iyabo. It's good to have you here once again because you were here
Yes.
with us a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, awesome. All right, let's hear from Sister Olakumbi. Please take it away.
Yeah, my name is Olakunbi Ojomi. I'm a wife and a mother. I'm a grandmother as well. And I've been working in the social care sector for more than more than 10 years. And I'm based here in United Kingdom, England, London. And I joined this business like almost 6 months now, 6 months ago, and I've been loving it. And I tell you, I cannot look back. I'm just looking forward to the success that is right actually, gazing at me, and
Mhm.
I'm grabbing it with all my hands. Glory
Yes.
be to God.
Awesome, awesome. Amen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love that. Looking forward to success. That's
Yeah.
exactly why we're here, guys, so that you guys
Yeah.
too can look forward to success and not just look at it, but grab it with both hands. Okay. So now that we've all introduced ourselves to our audience, as you are watching us, please drop a comment in the comment section. Tell us where you're tuning in from. And we're going to try to keep this as interactive as possible. So you're not just hearing from us. If you have questions or comments, put them in there so that we can address them as well. Okay. All right, so we're going to hear now what made each and every one of you realize that you needed a change. Like, what was going on in life? Because right here, right now, you all have said all your wonderful professions. We have a nurse here, we have business managers, retail managers, um what was the other one, social care worker, and all of these wonderful things, right? So why then did you decide that you're going to switch it up into the online space? What was going on with your job or with your life? So we're going to hear from Ruth once again. Can you tell us why you wanted to change?
Sure. Okay. As a nurse, I work long shifts, right? And sometimes on weekends, I do 16 hours, like double shifts, which meant missing a lot of countless birthday, gatherings, friends gatherings. So I'm sacrificing my time with my family. And what really made me choose this business is because during the pandemic, that's my turning point, because when my girls got COVID, I'm not able to stay home with them because I also have to take care of my patient. I'm one of the nurses that didn't get that virus. And so a lot of nurses, they are recovering from that sickness at home. And so I was emotionally, psychologically, and mentally really drained. And I said to myself, there must be another way to live my life better than this. And that's how I turned and I said yes to this business, because um, I did pray to God that, there must be a way for this, and please show me the way. What another thing I can do aside from this kind of job, right? The stressful job I have. And one day I was clicking, scrolling on my phone, and I saw an ad from Facebook which resonated with me. It's my mentor's ad because she's also a nurse.
Mhm.
And that's how I get into the business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, that is so touching, right? I can only imagine how you're a nurse taking care of other people, and then your own kids are sick, and then you can't take care of them, right?
Right.
So yeah, yeah. Sometimes we have to go through this kind of situations to make us realize that enough is enough. So,
That's
Sister
right.
Lisa, can you tell us what was that situation for you that made you realize, you know what, enough is enough. I need a change.
So I realized I needed a change when we bought a house. So at that time, um, I noticed that the money we were making together was not enough, and we had so many bills to pay plus the mortgage. And at that point, I said that I needed something extra, to be able to help in the family. And in addition, we also start getting grandchildren. So I was like, oh my goodness, what are we going to give to those kids? So I say, no, it's better to start something that, I know that will help in those areas.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's about it. Pay off my mortgage and leave something for my grandchildren.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. I love that. I don't know if you guys, audience watching us, right? You must have heard this, whereby people get a house and then they become mortgage poor or mortgage broke because now all of their earnings is basically going to service that mortgage, right? And then you don't have anything else at the end of the day to enjoy life or to even take care of your children, grandchildren, just like Sister Aziza is saying. So that's a powerful reason there. Okay, so let's hear from Sister Gloria. What was it for you that made you realize you needed a change?
Okay. Thank you so much, Ishama. Honestly, the only constant thing in life is change.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody need a change, and nothing changes until you do something.
Exactly.
Like for me, I love good life. In as much my foundation says touching lives, I have to touch myself first.
Mm-hmm.
I have to love myself first. I love to have vacation with my family. Right from my young age, I've been an inbuilt, inborn entrepreneur.
Mm.
I don't like working for people. I want to be in charge. I want to be the boss lady. So that has really been my goal right from my childhood at the
Mm.
age of 12, 13.
Mm.
And when I got into university, I'll tell my mom, don't bother about me because I'm going to make myself better. And I
Wow.
tell my mom, don't give me money for handouts. I go to the market. If you know the popular Balogo market, I go there to pick some slippers, some shoes. I don't get broke in my
Mm.
university days. No, not
Wow.
at all. Not with me. I believe in the multiple streams of income. I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe in one-way traffic. I'm not a one-way traffic business person, right? I
Mm-hmm.
believe that when I have like 5 arms of business, if this doesn't bring money to me, this will bring money to me. So that is the kind of person I was built when I was growing up. So coming to Canada as a new immigrant, it was challenging because I shut down everything back home in Africa. I have my line of business. I'm a fashionista. I love fashion. I love to travel a lot. I love financial freedom. So what really made me to go into this business, because from back home, when I left university, I'm not looking for nobody. I have my own line of business in Brazil. I traveled to Sao Paulo, I traveled to Dubai, and also Italy to design my jewelries and shoes and bag. So if you watch my Facebook page, my Facebook profile is Pretty Fit. Pretty Fit.
Yeah.
Everything is fitting. Your cap, your hair, your earrings, everything about me is fitting. So that is my business, Pretty Fit Collection concept. So now coming to Canada, I've not done 9 to 5 job before in my life. It's my first time of doing 9. I see my friends in the banking sector because I have a lot of friends in the banking sector, manager and all that. So I'm the one taking their money. You know why? When I go to Dubai, go to some places, I just come back with a lot of loads. And I take their money from their pocket. I say, you have to buy this, you have to buy this. They all patronize me. So I don't get, they wait for salary, but I don't wait for salary, right? Because immediately I get my goods from Brazil, from Sao Paulo, from Italy, they are all shopping from my store in Lekki. I used to have a big store in Lekki, Pretty Fit Collection concept. So now, you know what happened? Coming to Canada, I cried for 6 months. Oh my God, what is this? Where will I start from? So the journey started. And they said, when you go to a country, like a chicken, you have to put your leg one place and remove one leg and start watching what is going to happen. So now I was working as an assignment coordinator with Paramed Health Organization. So I'm on the system why I give shift to PSW, DSW, and nurses, right? I do that for during the COVID, I was going to my office and all that. So when the COVID struck, and I saw my friends making money in PSW, obviously this girl here, I love money. I like big things. So the money they paying me then as an assignment coordinator, I think 17.50. I will not forget. That is 2020 because I started working as an assignment coordinator March, and my friends say, "Hey, girl, we are now PSW. Do you want to join us?" I say, "No, I'm not going to do that. I want to be on the system, take my coffee, wear my high heel, and all that." And at the end of the day, girl, I joined them in the field of PSW. I won't lie to you. Because I want that money. Because the money they are paying me as an assignment coordinator, it can't compare to what my friends are making on the field. So when I give them shift, they make $30 per hour, 35. So even as some of them even make like 45. So that made me to say, hey, they say, girl, you see them, they start wearing designer, brand new car. And I was just on the system. After my shift, I just hop on buses. I go. Then my friend said, hey, you still want to be here and be collecting that money, that miserable money? So at the end of the day, let me talk my story short because I'm so happy that at the end of the day, I did the PSW and I made my own out of it. I won't lie to you, but there's something inside of me and said, I don't want to go on like this. I still need something that will make me to be on my own, like the boss lady I used to be back home in Nigeria, right? Then I went back. So in the middle of my PSW job, dietary aid job, because I did 2 course, like crash course in a year. At the end of the day, I got certificates. I started doing PSW, dietary aid, blah, blah, blah. Then later on, I said, I'm done. I was burnt out. I was hating myself. This is not what I want. I want more. I want a freedom. I want to wake up in the morning at my time. And at the end of the day, I went back to do human resources management. I did that for 1 year, and now I'm working with a private immigration office somewhere in Scarborough, Toronto, because I live in Ajas, right? Then I went to Mexico. So my colleague Amos Okole is a member of this community. I saw Amos flying some check on the, on his status, WhatsApp status. I was like, guy, I know as a financial advisor, they don't pay us check. What's up? What's going on? What check is this? He said, Gloria, where are you? I said, I'm in Mexico. I went for my anniversary because every August I must travel. Because every August I tell my husband, look, listen, whether you like it or not, we have to have a break because we need that break, right? So right there in Mexico, I saw Amos and I got connected to him and he told me about this business. And I was like, really? He said, I saw this business 2 years, 3 years ago. But no, obviously, I was like, they've started again. No, liars, Ponzi, all those checks they are using. In fact, I condemn and I'm telling them it's a lie. They are using those checks to attract us. But my sister, the check is real.
Yeah.
They got the check. I got my check. My first check. My husband got a check. I was like, really? And now, to crown it all, to summarize my story, because I'm a storyteller, I like talking about it, but let me not eat into your time. This business is so amazing. And I said to myself, in the middle of human resources, financial advisor, because in financial advisor, you have chargeback. If you close the policy and the client cancel, they come after you and say, hey, you have to pay that money. But in business, nothing like that. It's a one-off payment. You are free. You know, you have your freedom. You are not doing buying and selling. It's not like a Ponzi kind of, get quick rich. So, and I said to myself, when I watched the video with my husband, and my husband is a very skeptical person. Trust me, this guy, after watching the video they sent to us from the community, I saw people pay off their mortgage. I said, God, I cried. I said, this is where I want to be. Pay off my mortgage, have my financial freedom, travel to Dubai. In fact, I'm planning Dubai that I'm going to sleep in Burj Khalifa. That the highest hotel in Dubai. Right. Imagine where my place is. And I know that God will take us all there. So thank you so much.
Amen. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Like Gloria has answered everything that we want to talk about today.
Oh my God.
It is so glorious.
You have big brain.
I talk. Oh boy. Thank you so much, Ishoma. I really
but that was very inspiring. We can listen to all day. You're a very good storyteller. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. No, guys, if you're watching and you just heard Sister Gloria's story, if you're one of those people that you have all these big dreams in your head, but it's only in your head, you can do something about it. Those dreams, people are achieving it in our community, right? And that's what essentially she's just saying. So stop stressing yourself, chasing after this, this job and that other job and this other side hustle and that other side hustle. Everything that you're looking for is inside our community. It's inside our platform. Okay. So you know what? We're gonna jump over Sister Ayabo. Please bear with me, Sister Ayabo.
It's all right.
I remember that Sister Kumbi told me that she's going to want to leave early. So I'm going to fire all the questions to her now before we come back to the rest of everybody. So Sister Kumbi, tell us what made you realize you needed a change.
Well, thank you. I think that was last year. I was looking at, I realized, do you know what? I'm getting older. Soon I will be 60. And I was saying to myself, I was saying to myself, pension, how much do they pay for pension? How much would they pay me when I leave my, corporate work? And I've been hearing that they don't pay much. I inquired to what they are paying. I said, can I actually live on this? And I don't want, the kind of standard of living that I have at the moment, I don't want anything to reduce it. So I decided to start looking. Then my in-law, I saw her name beside it, digital business. And I was wondering, what sort of what do you do in this digital business? And she told me that, you know what, I can't tell you much, but go and watch this webinar. That night, I watched up until I made sure that I finished watching the webinar. I didn't sleep until like 2 a.m. And I was so caught up with it. And I was saying to myself, this is the kind of life I want. I don't want to retire and then be looking at waiting for, I don't know how much they pay. Is it like maybe £40 or £50, per week? Where would that get me? So after watching the webinar, I said, you know what? I'm going to pay that $149. I paid it. I made my call. you know, I remember that Coach Ishoma was my coach. I mean that took the strategic call. So, and from all the questions that I asked and the answer given to me, I said, well, this is where I just want to be. I don't want to retire and then looking at a child waiting for my children to say, okay, mom, take this, mom, take that. No, I want to leave something for my children.
Yeah.
I want to leave something for my children's children, my grandchildren. I want to be a grandmom, like a psychological mom that can travel anywhere and anytime I want to travel. So, and that's my my pain point. And not only that, my mortgage as well, because I saw in that webinar somebody paid her mortgage within 3 years that she joined the business. I say, wow, this is where I just want to be. And
Yeah.
and that's how I made up my mind that I'll go for this.
Yeah. I know to some people that are watching, when they're hearing us talking about paying off mortgage, it sounds too good to be true. Ordinary, and I'm not saying this is ordinary, but I'm just saying ordinary post I posted earlier today where I was just sharing one of my boss ladies, right, who was celebrating the checks she received and saying how amazing she's earning. She's staying home with her kids. She just gave birth not too long ago. But right now she's depositing checks in one day, what it will take her 3 months to work, at her former job. And she deposited that in one day. And somebody came and commented, how is that possible?
It's possible, guys. It's
Laughing.
possible.
It's possible, but because you have not been exposed, or at least allow yourself to open your mind to the possibility,
Yeah.
you would think that is impossible. These things are happening in the community. So when you are talking about people paying off money, me firing my boss, people traveling around the world, it is happening. It is possible for you too, if only you take that action. That's why we're here to talk about the number one shift you need in 2025. You need to start shifting your mindset on what is actually possible for you.
Yeah.
You understand? So again, I'm gonna give it back to Sister Kumbi. I know you said you saw your in-laws advert or post or something that inspired you to take action, but despite the fact that this was coming from a familiar person, did you at any point have any doubts, any fears? Maybe you've tried something in the past that didn't work, and maybe that was making you feel a little bit doubtful. Like, share that with us. Like, why did you eventually say, you know what, I'm gonna go for this, regardless of whatever doubts or fears that you may have faced?
Yes, I had some doubts. I mean, in the past, I've seen, I've seen different kinds of posts. When I see, like in the Facebook, just people posting things, I will just be thinking, I don't think these people I don't think they have job. They're just there posting this and that. Is it just entertainment? Can you actually earn from Facebook? I was saying to myself, it's just a scam. Don't mind them. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So, but when I saw that webinar and I saw the evidence, the proof that people are actually making it, I said, well, let me give it a try. Because I just said, okay, if it doesn't work, if I don't see any results, if I don't see any results, I'll stop, But within the few months that I joined, I saw results. And when I brought somebody in and I saw another result, I said, no, this thing works. When I saw in my account, no, this can't be true. This thing works. And I was saying to my husband, look at it. Look at what they paid me. Look at what they paid me. It works. And he was looking. Is that so? I said, yes, you better come and join me. and that was how I was totally convinced that it actually works.
Yeah.
It does work. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to push past your fears, right? And get that result so that you can convince yourself of what is possible. And I like that you just touched on something. They're telling your husband about it. Sometimes it might not be you that is skeptical. It might be your spouse. It might be your friend. It might be somebody in your circle who is telling you, no, not join them, or you will get yourself scammed. Whereas they're not even talking from experience. They're just talking from what they think, So why would you let somebody else dictate how your own future will be? That's why we're here today, to tell you to come and see things for yourself and make an informed decision for yourself. Okay. All right, last question to Sister Kumbi so we can let her go. Do you have one advice for the audience on how they can achieve that success, that higher level this year? What is that number one shift that people need to make this year to move forward?
You know what? You need to come in and see for yourself. You come in and see for yourself. You can click on any of the, the website you have placed here in front of us here. And then when you come in, watch the webinar, you will see for yourself. And once you watch the webinar and see everything, all the benefit that is in it, pay the $149. And then if you have any question, you can throw in your question and all your question will be answered. And you can even research into it yourself, do your due diligence so that you can be very convinced that we are real people, we are not scammers. So that's the advice I'll give to our audience.
Yes, awesome. I love that. I was thinking along the same lines. So people need to take action. This is a new year. You need to stop thinking. You need to stop procrastinating. You need to stop saying, "Oh, next week I will join you guys. I will check it out next week." Next week, like play, like we were saying. January is done. Before you know it, February is done. The year is done. You are still in the exact same place. So thank you, Sister Kumbi, for sharing that. Now we're going to go back to Sister Ruth. I hope you're ready for this, Sister Ruth.
I think you miss Sister Yabo. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I knew that I was going to forget. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Sister Yabo, tell us what, when you realized that you needed a change.
Okay. At my workplace, I was looking around me, and there's something that's very common in the USA. See people retire, but still working, retire and come back to work. So it's not something that we used to back in Africa. So I was watching it and I said, okay, what's going on? Why these people are coming back to work? Retire, when we talk about retirement, that's a celebration. Yeah. That's a time to go enjoy life. But those people who come back to work, and I was, okay, what is going on? So I sat down and did my math on how much my retirement pension will be when I retire. And first of all, the timing, the age that they gave me to retire, and I was, this is not going to work for me. And what's going to be my retirement pension? This definitely is not going to work. So it will mean that I'll be working this hard at my 9 to 5, not having time to enjoy my family, not having time to go on vacation when I needed to, or take enough time for my vacation, but then I'll retire and struggle too if I don't do anything about it. That's when I say, oh man, Yabo, you definitely need to do something about this. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with like all those people retiring and coming back to the workforce. That was my turning point. And the other thing that was really laughable, you're gonna laugh right here now. 2 years ago, I took a long vacation. It was only 3 to 4 weeks vacation. So I came back, right? And you know how at the 9 to 5 every year they do the work performance review. So they did my work performance review. And the first thing that I was told was, oh, don't be surprised about the pay raise because you took a long vacation.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. So don't be surprised about your pay raise because if everybody's getting, I don't even remember what was the percentage. Everybody's getting this percentage and then you're getting less because you took a long vacation. And I smiled. Firstly, I was surprised. I smiled, and he said, "Oh, you're not upset?" I said, "Definitely not. I'll do this in a heartbeat. I'll do it again in a heartbeat because you all have your family around, and you have no idea how it feels to be far away from home and not see your family for years. So if I need to take that same long vacation again and not get the pay raise, I'm doing it again." And just giving me that paper. So I grabbed the paper. And you know how much was my pay raise? 48 cents an hour. And I was, wow. And I said,
that's terrible.
I said, you have no idea. I said, you have no idea. But you you have no idea what you just did to me. You just did something so great to me right now. Because that right there, I said, man, you definitely need to go all in and go find something for yourself that will have your name on it, that will allow you to retire early and leave that behind you. So that was my turning point.
Yes.
And I know a lot of us face that reality, but
Mhm.
I mean, knowing that it's really hard to leave the comfort zone. It's really hard to leave the whole habit because you'll be thinking, okay, if I leave this, would I find better? Or if I venture to unknown space, would I find success over there? Success is waiting right behind your fears. So go for it.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. I thought you were about to say you got a raise of 48.
Oh no!
48 cents.
I remember I came home that day and I was talking to my husband. And I said, babe, and he said, and I said, you know what happened? And he said no. And I said, oh, I got my work performance review today. And you won't believe what my pay raise is. And he said, oh, how much? Did you get 25% on your salary? And I said, no, after month, my pay raise came about 48 cents an hour because I took a long vacation to visit my family.
Wow.
So that's the reality that we face. And a lot of us are facing the same reality. And if you do not take action, you'll be stuck right there and find yourself working until you die.
Yeah.
And I bet you even the people who didn't take the vacation, it's not as if they got a massive raise either. It's
No,
probably maybe $1
because I started asking around, and you can see those faces.
Yeah.
And they say, everybody was mad. And I said, oh, you just did that. Don't do anything about it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was the fire you needed, right? So really,
Yes, I definitely need that nudge.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Awesome.
that is a real interesting one. I remember when I was working too, and I remember when my boss came in. Luckily, then at the time, I already started this business. I was still building this business. It was like my first year or so in business, and my boss comes to me and is like, "Oh, congratulations! You just got a 3% raise." And I'm like, for real? But I just have to say, oh, thank you. And I'm sure a lot of
3%. Oh my
people
God.
relate, right?
That's
You
so
just have to
fast.
say thank you because you guys know that you still have bills to pay.
Yeah.
Right? Inflation is making the price of everything increase and increase, but your salary is not really keeping up with that. But you just have to say thank you and suck it in and enjoy it. When you can actually have something that you call the shot. So while I said thank you to him, in my mind, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that I actually have something I'm building here.
Honestly.
Right? And the funny thing is, within that period that he was telling me that congrats on getting 3%, my business income had actually tripled just month per month after, like, how do you say, like, let's say this is November, by December, this was like triple my income, right? And I'm like, oh my God, if only people know what they're enduring as opposed to what they can actually be benefiting having your own business, you know. Man, thank you so much for sharing that. That was powerful. That was eye-opening.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear from Ruth now. Ruth, can you tell us, did you have any skepticism about this business? Were you one of those who thought people on social media are just wasting their time, they don't have a job? Or what was your own fear or doubt before starting the business?
Okay. So at first, I was very skeptical because, online there's so many scams, right? And so, and everything in the ad seems too good to be true. So I said, oh my God, is this for real? Because, if it's too good to be true, I'm not sure about that. So I have like a question mark. So I even asked my husband. So I did my due diligence. I researched and I asked my husband, maybe he can help me to find out if this business is really legit. And he came back to me and he said, it is 100% legit business. And so even after that, I still have some doubts. Could I really do this business? Number one, I'm not a tech savvy. I mean, the business says digital business, right? So it's not something about computer, and I'm like not really a tech savvy. So I know my husband also is, and my fear is my husband too, that is very skeptical. And even actually until now, he is still skeptical. And for that, I know that I won't get any support from him.
Mhm.
But what pushed me to say yes was seeing thousands of people in our business community that are succeeding in this business, and if they could do it, why couldn't I?
Yeah.
So right, so that's what that was my challenge for myself, that if they can do it, I can do it too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Exactly. I love that. Sometimes we don't have the willpower in us, but when you now see people just like you who are doing, what you hope to achieve, that is enough of a boost to get you going, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. As Sister Aziza, I'm wondering, did you have any fears, or that I think you already kind of touched on this when you said that you thought people online are people who don't have a job. Right. Yeah, but how were you able to overcome that initial skepticism? Why did you say yes to this business?
So I said yes to this business because, first of all, the person who presented the business to me was somebody that I trust. I really trusted her. So I had no doubt that this business was going to work. So as soon as she sent me the link and I watched the video, I was in the webinar and I'm like, I'm in because I say that you are in. If it's working for you, it will work for me. So I signed in and I started. Um, as I worked full time job, I was doing the business like part time, like the days that I'm off or after my work, I will text a few minutes, maybe work on some videos.
Mhm.
I'm not that good at that, but I was doing my best, following, watching the training, and doing my best.
Mhm.
So at some point, I get like frustrated because I was getting a lot of leads. People were signing, they were paying those $149, and then we're getting a found. And, oh my God, I was like, so what's going on? What's happening? Everybody is asking for their money back. So, and at that point, I said, okay, I started looking for some other businesses. I stepped out a little bit and I started doing something else. And in the meantime, I was watching what was happening in this business. I noticed that no, this is it. This is what I need, and I came back.
Wow, wow. That is such a unique story. I don't think
Yeah.
I've actually had anybody on live that actually shared that. I don't know if you guys caught that because your audio is a little bit shaky, but I'm just gonna say what she said, reiterate
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
She said that when she started this business, right, that for a little bit things weren't going as she had hoped it would go. Okay. And so she decided to check out other businesses, right? And that's fair, right? You don't have to pitch your tent in a place where you feel like it's not really going green. But guess what? After she went looking and trying other things, she came back to base.
Yes.
Back to base, guys. What does that tell you? For those of you
There's
that are
something good in here.
that means there's something good in here that brought her back. Yeah, you
Exactly.
know what, guys?
Of
There are
course, yes.
somebody who has been shopping around, wondering which one should I go for? Because there are so many ads that I'm seeing. That is the sign. That is the sign that you need today to tell you that you need to join the moving train.
Exactly.
This particular train is the train you need to be on.
The moving train. The moving
Exactly.
train.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sister Aziza, for sharing that. Okay, so now I'm going to do like you guys answer two questions at the same time. So, Sister Gloria, tell us very quickly what fears and doubts did you have? How did you overcome it? And what is the one shift that you think people who are watching us, who are yet to take that, that step to start their business, what is that one thing they need to do this year to make it in 2025?
Okay. So, sorry, Osama, the first question is,
Your
what's,
fears and doubts that you
yeah.
had before.
Okay. For me, actually, probably because I've been into marketing. I can sell anything, but the only thing I can sell is human being, right? Good. So for me, in my own space, my fear, came when I venture into this business with my husband. And after like a month or so I feel that, okay, everybody around me is just going to take my business the way I thought they are going to take it. But it's a different ball game. Because you know why? A lot of them are so close to me that they just feel that Gloria. They don't want to believe me, right? Because you know why? They believe that she's everywhere. Don't mind her. She will come with this one. Come with this one. So, and that got me so fearful. And I was like, I wish they can know that I'm genuine for this one. Right? I remember I called this summer, 2 days ago, and I was telling you my challenges, right? And I tell myself, so that got me so fearful, like, oh, look at them. I have so many people in my organization, so many of them, but they don't want to believe me because they know that there was something I was doing before I ventured into this business. So how come when they watch my status, my Facebook, my Instagram page, and my WhatsApp, they are saying digital.
Another one.
Yeah. I was like, oh God. But you know what happened? Then my husband, what really even made me to like, okay, I'm going to overcome this fear. Okay, you know what? I have to tell some people that, hey, it's not my business. It's not my business. It's my husband's business. Yeah, I'm a partner. I start confessing, like, who asked me question? Just tell me. Because I saw everything happening around us. Okay, if you watch my status, if you watch my video, I was making a video with my husband. Because my husband is, I start telling people that, hey, it's my husband's business. It's not the type that does business. I just want to support him, blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, I got like 6 buyers, but not, that moment I got some buyers, like, so let's say, we are not buying this because of you.
Because of your husband.
So when I saw my husband, so my husband and I became like, we are into the business together though, but when they saw his video with me, they said, no, it's not Gloria. This is a man of integrity. We know Gloria is a jackpot of all trade, master of all. No. And the first person paid 149, second person paid 149. Not because of you, your husband. That's okay. We are moving. And that was how I overcame my fear. So now, back to my audience. Let me tell you, everyone watching me, in life, you have to take a positive decision all by yourself. Because when we watch the video that this amazing company sent to us, I was like, what is it about this video? Do you know, on Saturday morning, we sat down and Amos said, Gloria, watch the video, because at this time, at this point, we don't need to tell you what will happen in the next, on the other side, right? So after watching the video with my husband, then we took that decision. When I saw I saw something that burst my bubbles, like burst my head. I said, oh, are this woman being like me? Are they on this planet? Oh, really? If they can make it, I can make it.
Yeah.
And do you know what really shocked me? My spouse, my partner doesn't like all this online thing. He said, it's your thing. But after watching the video, say, you look at me, I look at him, I say, hey, guy, what do you think? He said, I need to be here. I'm approaching 55 because I celebrated my husband at the last week Saturday, and all expenses paid by me from my money.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. I want to celebrate you. He said, really? Please don't go there. So I'm going to celebrate you. And I made everything available from my pocket. If I don't have such business, how will I do it?
That's true.
It's not going to be possible, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have money, the Bible says money answereth all things. And money is the root of all evil. But I'm not going to that root of all evil. I want to go to money answereth all things. And I put myself RSVP, Glow the World Venture.
So
everything was done by me. The only thing my man did, I said, hey, bro, just handle the drink, okay? So I want to encourage you, everybody out there, female and male, anybody can do this business. It's so amazing here. It's so green here. You're not going to struggle. It's not like a Ponzi kind of business. Get quick. In fact, I ventured into one business. They call it Amazon online something. In fact, it was, I don't know whether you guys heard about that Amazon, but that was last year. We all went into that business, a Ponzi business, and we pumping money, and the money just went down the drain. I don't know how they did it. I don't know the kind of system they use, but every $2,000, $7,000, $80,000, everything went into that business, and this guy disappeared. I don't know the kind of system they use. It was terrible on a lot of us. So this business is so amazing. This business is a business that will give you peace of mind. So I want to encourage you, leave your comfort zone. Stop procrastinating. You. All of you are watching me on Facebook. I can see you. So this is Gloria Odiade Life. Come and join this business. You will not struggle. You will not be thinking that, okay, how will I make it? How will I do it? Everything you need to know is here. The tools, the system is so flexible. We have the coach. You can say, Coach Isioma, she has been in this business and she's bringing all of us in. You can imagine me, I have the confidence to talk about my business because I'm not even ashamed of it. So please, this year, 2025, leave skeptical zone and enter the moving train where you can have your part to play as a mother, as a father, and pay off your debts.
yes,
So God bless you.
God bless you too. Amazing. Wow. You know what? I want to congratulate you because even despite the fact that last year you lost money in a different venture, that did not stop you and your husband from venturing into this one, especially when you saw the legitimacy of this business.
Yes.
So there are people that are watching us right now that are sick and tired of getting burnt. They've spent money here, thrown money there, lost money here, and they're just like, you know what, I've had it. I don't want to hear anything online business again. But we're sorry to say, you are only shooting yourself in the foot. Right? The fact that you had a loss before does not mean that you should just quit on your dreams or quit on yourself. And that's why we're here today to tell you guys that, you know what, all business is not the same. This one is different. This one they pamper. This one they touch life.
This one they touch lives. Points.
All right, let's go back to Iyabo. Please, Iyabo, tell us what is the one advice you want to give people, especially based on whatever fear or doubt that you had in the past, okay?
Okay, so the fear that I had when I was joining this business was, venturing in the unknown space. I didn't know anything about it, and I think it's common to human being. When we don't know anything, we are a little bit scared because you don't know how it's gonna go, right? But once I started this business and see the support from the community, the training, the comprehensive training, no matter what experience you have before, so no experience needed, we have all the tools, all the training, and on top of that, you have the support from the community who is there to celebrate you, to support you in every step. That shook my fear away. So, and I said, oh man, I have everything that I needed in one place. That's how I was able to overcome that fear. And also I told myself, I said, okay, yeah, but do you want to do this? What's your reason coming into this business? If you really want to go to that destination, you need to go. You need to move and leave the fear behind you. That's how I was able to overcome the fear. But for the audience watching us tonight, so nobody's going to achieve your dreams for you. If you are comfortable where you are right now in your comfort zone, go ahead and sit yourself and sit there while you're wasting time and losing life-changing opportunities. But if you are ready to change your life, if you are ready for a better future for yourself and for your loved one, it's time to take action. You see on the screen all the website, the contact information. Go ahead and reach out and come and see for yourself, as Aziza and Kumbi were saying earlier. Come and see for yourself what I saw when I watched that webinar. I mean, till today, when I sit and remember that day that I watched the first time the webinar, and I said, man, I didn't know that I have all this opportunity right next to me, and I'm wasting too much time. So don't be that person. Don't be that person wasting time and losing opportunity. Stand up for yourself, wake up, and take action.
Yes, powerful, powerful, powerful.
Action,
Take
action,
action, oh guys. Have you heard
Action.
that action takers are money makers?
action.
Yeah.
So let that be your slogan this year. That I am
Yeah.
an action taker and I'm a money maker.
That's it. That's it.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Sister Yaba. Okay, let's hear from Ruth. Ruth, can you tell us, what is the number one shift that fence sitters, people who are yet to make that decision, who are still sitting on the fence, watching us, what is that one thing that they need to do this year to move forward?
Okay. So to all our viewers who's watching us right now, if you are feeling overworked, exhausted, and stuck in a job that takes you away from your family, it's time to make a change. Nothing change if you don't change take action if you don't change and take actions, right? And success is waiting for you outside your comfort zone. So take that leap of faith and try this business. This could be the prayers that the answer of your prayer that you're waiting for. Yeah, and you know what? This business is. I love this business. I know my husband is, as I told her, she's very skeptical. And I said, why are you in that business? I love the community.
Yeah.
They're all positive. They're all inspiring. They motivate me, and it's just such a good feeling to be with those kind of people, right?
Yeah.
And so my advice to all our viewers, take action. Like right now, don't wait. Take action right now. Just like Nike said, just do it.
I know, just do it. Yes.
Do it. Let's do it.
Awesome, awesome. I love that, guys. Drop your skepticism. Your skepticism will not pay your bills. Your
No.
skepticism will not take you to that next level. You're just going to continue watching us while we are succeeding. I don't think that's what you want when you yourself can be successful. I always tell people, if you're already on social media watching us, well, you might as well be earning from the social media, right?
Yeah.
So let's hear from Sister Aziza. What's your final word to the audience?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that question. I will go back to what I said before. As that I start business, I left and I start trying business after business. I was making all kind of businesses. I lost a lot of money, like Sister Gloria, and I believe that this is it. This is the business that really everybody will feel comfortable in. You are not alone in this business. You have mentor, you have coaches. We have a system of training that we teach you everything that you need. So you don't need to say that, oh, I don't know much about social media, because they make it so easy for you. They make it so easy for you to learn. You will notice that once you start it, you will keep it on going. You will want to learn more. There is a long training that you will say that no, until when I'm done with this training, I will not stay. I will have to keep going until I finish my training. So this is the time for you to start it. If you have been waiting and waiting, so what is in the pocket of your friend is nothing in your. What is in my pocket is nothing in your pocket. So you need to decide, register, and get started, and start working hard on your business so that you can do what your goal is, what you think for the business, what you need to do for your loved ones, what you need. For me here, for example, I know that My goal is to pay off my mortgage. I have seen people doing this, and I have seen people asking me, "Is it true that people are paying off their mortgage in that business?" I said, "Okay, they are doing it. You
Mhm.
need to come in, sign in, get started, and you will see what will happen as soon as you start working hard on yourself. Stop asking questions without being inside. You're asking questions on the outside, it will not help you at all. Get started. Make your decision today. Sign, register, just your name and your email address, and you will be in the webinar that will explain you everything that you need to do. Everything that you need to know.
Mhm.
That's all I
Mhm.
have to say.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. This was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're coming around to the top of the hour here. And
Yes.
before we leave you guys, one thing we just want to say is this: success does not happen in your comfort zone.
Yeah,
In
that's it.
fact, when you leave your comfort zone, that is when you begin to, unravel all the things that you never thought was possible.
Mm-hmm.
That comfort zone, whether it's because you are social media shy, it doesn't matter. Whether it's because you think that you're not tech savvy, who cares? We're here to set you up for success. Whether you've been burnt in previous ventures, it doesn't matter. You've heard from all of us and our different stories that we shared. Not
Mm-hmm.
that we're paid actors or actresses here, we're just sharing our actual life journey, our actual life story
Yeah.
to inspire you. But you are the one who will make that decision for yourself to come out boldly from your comfort zone so
Yeah.
that you can make this 2025 your best year ever. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
yes, because it can even be better next year. But you know
Exactly.
what? Make 2025 your best year yet, but it's going to start with you, not your husband, not your wife, not your daughter, not your mother or father, not your
You.
friend. Is you.
You.
You that is watching me right now.
You, you,
Right?
you, 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 you,
You.
you.
Yes, guys. So
Thank
you
you
know
for
what? It's
watching.
such a
Yes.
pleasure sharing all of our stories and successes with you. And we can't wait to see you on the inside. We can't wait to welcome you. We can't wait to give you all the love, all the support, so that you can also be successful. Okay. And you know what? Today is a wonderful day. I always like coming live on Thursdays because it's
Yeah.
a live webinar day, right? Just barely 50 minutes from now, we're having webinar session where
Mhm.
you can really get more details about how this thing works.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to watch that webinar, all you need to do is go to our website, any of our websites you can see on the screen, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions and guide you through the next
That's
steps.
it.
But yes, watch that webinar. It's free to watch. And at least it will give you more insight as to how this thing
Mhm.
works so you can make a decision for yourself. Okay. All right. So until we come your way again next time, guys, take
Yeah.
care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you
Thank
on
you
the
for
inside.
watching.